Hi everybody, Beatle Dave, your friendly neighbourhood record collector, calling to you from Derbyshire in the UK. I hope you're all fine and dandy, as we say here in England, and thank you for taking the time out to join me on my latest video. Today we're going to be looking at a CD. It is a Beatles CD, and I've just been going through my great big box of CDs, which is all these here. And this is absolutely jam-packed full of Beatles CDs. Well, Beatles and solo. So I've picked out a couple that should be of interest to us all out there, or to you out there. The first one is an unofficial release. Got to say, unofficial release. And it's this one. The Beatles, Hot as Sun, or Hot as Sun by the Beatles. It's basically tracks from Get Back and Let It Be sessions and a bit off Abbey Road, to be honest. It's made out to look like with the Beatles there, isn't it? Then we've got a cover photo there from the photo sessions that went on to be the Hey Jude album. And then on the back it is done like a mini album. So the songs on here are, you get, it says side 1 and side 2, but obviously it's a CD, so it's just one-sided, isn't it? So side 1, you get Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Then you've got Don't Let Me Down. Then you've got Hot as Sun. Then you've got Junk. Then you've got Polythene Pan. Side 2, Octopus's Garden. I Should Like to Live Up a Tree. 0 is Just Another Even Number. What's the New Mary Jane? Dirty Old Man, which is like an early take of Me and Mr. Mustard. Proud As You Are, stroke Madman, and Watching Rainbows. So that is the track listing. Apple, EMI. I think these are either Chinese or Japanese or Far East Asian, somewhere like that. John Lennon, rhythm guitar. Paul McCartney, bass guitar. George Harrison, lead guitar. Ringo Starr, drums. New 2010 remastered version, not the special bonus edition. Full lossless quality, whatever that means. So how can it be a remastered version of something that don't exist? You do get the name on the spine as well. So it is, it is quite a nice product. Again, probably something that Apple should be looking at to, try and re-release something like this with. I should imagine, excuse me, by now most of these tracks have been out on anthology and as bonus tracks on the White Album and Abbey Road, and even possibly on the Let It Be ones. So yeah, so that's how the package came. Obviously you got the Obi strip around it like that. You did get a few little goodies with this as well. So you got this fold out, which is all written in Chinese or Japanese or Dirtinese, or what are these? Again, you do get the track list in there. Then it comes in its own little inner sleeve, again, with outtakes from the Hey Jude, well, what became the Hey Jude photo sessions, although technically these were the last sort of like photo sessions the Beatles did in August 1969, if I remember rightly. That was then used, or shot like that was used on Hey Jude once at the LP. Then you get some more on the back, so that's quite nice. And then we have the label. Original Master Recordings, Remastered Edition, Hot as Sun by the Beatles. It's Nice though. Yes, I know it's not an official recording. I will say that again and again and again and again. It is not an official recording, but sometimes it is nice to show things like this. I'm not promoting them or condoning them or anything like that, but you know, up until a few years ago, you know, without the internet, if you wanted to get unreleased songs from the Beatles or from the Kinks or Led Zeppelin or the Rolling Stones and things like that, this was the only way that you could get them. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a grey area, and I know some purists will have a go and saying you shouldn't be promoting things like that, but like I've just said, I'm not promoting them or endorsing them. I'm just showing you things that are in my collection from years and years and years ago. Hot as Sun by the Beatles. The sound quality on this, by the way, is not too bad. As you know, as things go, it is not too bad. That you know, it's what it is. You know, if you want slightly different versions of things, you know, from the Beatles, from like 60, basically 1969, isn't it? The most interesting ones on there is actually Hot as Sun. The rendition of Junk on here is quite nice. Watching Rainbows, which, although it's an unreleased song, you can understand why it's unreleased, because it's not like, to me, it doesn't sound like it's a serious take, or it hasn't been recorded in a serious manner. It is a nice song though, don't get me wrong. So that is one. The other one I'm going to show you is, I mean, I've got loads here to show you, and this is one I've had for absolutely years and years and years, and it's simply called The Beatles Complete 1963 to 1970, and it is a double CD. And yes, you can tell this is a counterfeit or unofficial because this is very, very, very blurry. Still a nice cover. So on here, it doesn't go in chronological order, but you technically have got the greatest hits of the Beatles on this. Like I say, it's on 2 CDs. So CD 1, you get Drive My Car, Can't Buy Me Love, In My Life, Please Mr. Postman, 8 Days a Week, Good Day Sunshine, I've Just Seen a Face, From Me to You, I'll Follow the Sun, I Saw Her Standing There, Yesterday, Please Please Me, The Night Before, Strawberry Fields Forever, Twist and Shout, Love Me Do, Ticket to Ride, Octopus's Garden, excuse me, All You Need Is Love, Help, A Little Help from My Friends, No Reply, I Am the Walrus, Girl, I Me Mine, Hey Jude, and A Day in the Life. 27 songs, that's just CD 1. Then you've got another 26 songs on CD 2. So are you ready? Right. Free as a bird. Free as a bird. Lovely song. That's followed by And Your Bird Can Sing, Let It Be, She Loves You, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Love that song. And I Love Her, Run for Your Life. Now that actually is one of my favourite Beatles songs off Rubber Soul, although most fans can't stand it. I actually think it's a great song, really do. The Ballad of John and Yoko. Christ, you know it ain't easy. You know how hard it can be. The way things are going, you're gonna crucify me. Again, fantastic song. Don't Bother Me, Oh Darling, Revolution, Don't Let Me Down, A Hard Day's Night, Fixing a Hole, I Want to Hold Your Hand, The Word, Across the Universe, Got to Get You Into My Life, Here Comes the Sun, Get Back, Two of Us, Lovely Rita, meet a maid, where would I be without you? Give us a wink and make me think of you, lovely Rita maid. Nowhere Man, Something, I'm Only Sleeping, and Golden Slumbers. So it is actually, you know, there's some fantastic tracks on here. Yes, I know it's not the best quality you know, modern technology in the 1990s. This was, look. Don't think you get anything in there. I think that's just, so that just folds out like that. It's a nice photo though. Look, it's been signed by all the Beatles. Actually, that's not as daft as it sounds, you know, because a few months ago somebody had put on a site, can't remember what site it was, that on a certain selling site there was a John Lennon CD that was supposed to be signed by John Lennon. Well, the only thing with that is when John died, CDs weren't really invented, were they? Or they weren't the norm. And the CD was the John Lennon collection from 1982. And it wasn't cheap. He wanted something like £2 or something for it. Like I said, be careful what you're bidding on. There's some unscrupulous people out there. So the CD labels are just basically the same as the cover. CD1. And that is CD2. To be honest, it is actually quite a nice sounding album. Yes, purists will say that it's a fake, or it's a counterfeit, or it's a bootleg. I'm not bothered. Do you know something? If I ever go on holiday in my car, or you know, we're going for days out and stuff, this is the kind of CD I'll put in the car to listen to, because you can just listen to it and it will take a couple of hours to listen to it from start to finish. And it is actually a nice sounding CD, you know, the quality and everything on that is actually quite good. What else have we got? What else can I tempt you with, folks? Let's have a look. This is one that is an official release and is actually crying out to be released on vinyl, I think. George Harrison, Let It Roll, the very best of George Harrison, basically. Some fantastic songs on this. If you don't know the track list, I'll just run through it. It's not in any particular order, but it is like a solo career retrospective. Got My Mind Set on You, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Let It Roll, sorry. My Sweet Lord, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which is a live version. All Things Must Pass, Any Road, This Is Love, All Those Years Ago, Marara Blue, What Is Life, Rising Sun, When We Was Fab, back do, long time ago when we was fab. Ooh. Something, again, that's a live version. Blow Away, Cheer Down, Here Comes the Sun, again, a live version. I Don't Want to Do It, and Isn't It a Pity? All glories to Hare Krishna. So, a brilliant actual album or CD, but this is one that really should, you know, Apple, or the powers that be now that control these things, should actually think about doing it as a LP, a vinyl LP, a record, LP record. You know, this is one that I think would make a really, really nice addition, you know, to any record collector. And you do get a little booklet with it as well, which again is really, really nice. I won't show you all the pictures. So that, I think that is one that should, don't think it ever will, but I think that is one that, you know, if they wanted to do something for George for this year to celebrate his, well, it would have been his 80th birthday, wouldn't it, at the end of this month? Maybe they should have reissued this on vinyl or as a double LP. But what do we know? What do we know, folks, eh? What do we know? I'm going to show you one more, if I can find it. Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. I bet it's going to be the last one. You know something, I bet you ain't even got it out. Bear with one sec, folks. Yeah, another one that I think Apple and that lot, especially Yoko, Yoko Ono and Sean should think about releasing on LP, vinyl LP, vinyl record, LP record, is John Lennon acoustic. Very, very hard to get, even on CD now, this is. And it is basically what it says. It's John Lennon basically playing songs on his acoustic guitar. So you've got what you got: Working Class Hero, Love, Well, 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 Look at Me, God, My Mum Is Dead, Cold Turkey, The Look of the Irish, John Sinclair, Woman Is the of the World, What You Got, Watching the Wheels, Dear Yoko, Real Love, Imagine, and It's Real. Now, wouldn't that make a really, really nice record, LP? Again, would it have to be a double LP, or would they get that on a single? I don't know. 16 songs that could possibly be a double LP. You know, fantastic photo of John there. Nice photo of John there. Like I say, as far as I know, this was never ever released, well, anywhere in the world on CD, on vinyl. It was released on CD, obviously. Dave, talk a load of crap sometimes, don't I? Again, you do get a nice booklet with it as well. See, this is what I'm saying. I know some people might think I'm against all these box sets that are coming out, which I'm not. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. I've got them. I've got the Sgt. Pepper box set. I've got the White Album box set. I've got the Abbey Road box set. I've got the Let It Be box set. I've got the All Things Must Pass box set. I've got the Revolver box set. I'm not against them. I think they are fantastic. But when you've got things like this that have never ever been released on vinyl, and that's never ever been released on vinyl, and quite hard to, well, that one's hard to get on CD now. I don't know about this one, but them two there, you know, would actually make nice records, nice LPs. That's all I'm saying. There's loads more there. I could do, like the alternative Revolver, and most of the tracks on here ended up on the Revolver box set. So I'm saying, it is nice that they are starting to do things, but a lot of these things have been out before. But it is nice that now, as a collector, if you get that Revolver box set, you've got it legitimately, haven't you? So that's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. What's that one? Songs from the Past. So yeah, I was just seeing what was on it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. As always, thank you to everybody that is subscribing, leaving likes, leaving comments, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell, folks. And if you're not already subscribed, please think about subscribing, because it is free. It might be an old geezer like me just talking about his records, but it's free. If Rachel's Ghost is watching this, just 1 second. Ooh. Yeah, if you're watching Rachel's Ghost, this is the Rolling Stones box that I got. This was actually released in the 1980s, but it is actually the original UK 1960s Rolling Stones LPs, or versions of them. So you get from the Rolling Stones #1 up to Let It Bleed, I think. Yeah, Rolling Stones #1 up to Let It Bleed. And now you said you was a bit disappointed with the booklet that you got in your box set. This actually came with this great big massive book, very, very big, and it's got some absolutely fantastic photos in it. So yeah, this is the box that I was on about. Rachel's Ghost. Very hard to get. I was looking at, I didn't actually pay that much for this, which is why I didn't buy the box set you bought, because most of the records in that box set you got are in this. Not all of them, but most of them. The only difference is it hasn't got the American versions like yours has. Sound quality on these is absolutely amazing, by the way. So yeah, look out for this one on your travels, folks, as well. You know, fantastic box set. I don't know how hard it is to come by now, and it's just called Roll One. And it's the same, and this is actually just pulls off like an art cover. So yeah, I just thought I'd say that to Rachel's Ghost, because I'd put a comment on it on his video. So if you're not subscribed to Rachel's Ghost, by the way, check him out. Fantastic channel. They don't just talk about Beatles, don't just talk about records. It basically has a discussion every day, a live discussion every day. So if you've got like a spare couple of hours one afternoon, check him out, or check the channel out. It's a fantastic channel, and you will always learn something, and you will probably leave with a smile on your face. So that's got to be it for today, folks. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and I hope you've liked the couple of CDs that I've shown you. Like I say, some of them aren't official, and some of them are what you would call as bootlegs. But you know, until you know we're given these things as legitimate releases, as a fan, where'd you go? Yes, you can. The daft thing is, you can actually stream most of these now on certain sites. I'm not naming them. So you know, how legitimate or unofficial are they nowadays? Like I said, those other two I think would make fantastic vinyl reissues. So as always, remember, Beatle Dave loves you, and you lot out there are the beat in Beatle Dave. Without you, there'd be no channel. And just a quick reminder, if you're not subscribed and you liked it, please think about subscribing. So until the next time, it's Beatle Dave saying peace, love and happiness to you all. I wish you well, and I will see you very, very soon. Ta-ra for now, my ducks.